All right, guys, good morning to everybody. This is KEL once again. Today is the 24th of July, 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. All right, good morning to all of you this morning. All right, now, where am I? I'm actually now in Vietnam, Hanoi. All right, yes, indeed. I'm busy with there'll be an event later on, a big event. I think I'll be seeing some of you later. Then after that, we will have a elite class, I think, right, coming in this weekend. And of course, after that, we'll be flying to many other places. So today, as again, I'm here to share market talk with you because yesterday we saw the market collapsing. Now, I've been giving you ample warning about what will happen to gold price. I give you ample warning to tell you what will happen to oil. Congratulations for those who have followed me all the way. I also told you what will happen in the NASDAQ, and all this will be shared again later today. All right. So before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Please make sure that you do your risk management. All right. Because now I get to see people coming in telling me, KEL, is it time to buy oil? Oh my God, this is so crazy. You cannot be buying at a high. We buy it when it's low and we sell it at a high. And then if you want to short the market, you also must know exactly what's the reason for selling. So if you just recklessly go in the market and just randomly sell, you get yourself into trouble. All right, so that's why you need to be very careful on this, okay? All right, so with that, let's just look at the important market news right now before we start this morning. Now, first of all, this morning we have the Japan core inflation in June has tripped to 4 years low. From 4 years low, yes. So as higher oil price spikes, so which means that the first time a rise in core inflation since March, and it's in line with the 1.6% growth. Okay, so apparently Japan is saying that they are growing, but inflation is also going up at the same time. Now, we all know that the oil going up is not going to be nice. And I told you before about that. And Donald Trump to slap a sweeping new tariff on 60 trade partners as global duties expire. So that means that now he's going to go for more. All right, he's going to renew the tariff. And then, of course, that will make the market again go into turmoil. And let me see anything else. All right, you can see that Tesla, Alphabet lost hundreds of billions in value in post-earning stock plunge. We'll take a look at this one here. And Donald Trump says that U.S. will hold Iran responsible for the Houthi attacks after the oil tanker targeted in the Red Sea. Interesting. All right, and of course, Intel share went up. We obviously know what's the reason. And I think that will be, these are the big news. Now, the thing is this, of course, you must understand if oil hit $100 per barrel, definitely this is going to shake the market up. Brent crude already hit 100. So now left the crude oil, the one that everyone is focusing on. Okay, so let's bring in Alphabet. What happened? Right, both Tesla and Alphabet signal higher spending as they invest in AI. All right, so the more they spend, it's not good, right? So signs that this Google investment are beginning to pay off because Google, the revenue has up by 82%. That's a lot. So the more they spend, the market doesn't like it. That's why they came off. Tesla down by 14.5%, while Alphabet lost 7.1%. Okay, that is a very big one. It's a very big drop for Tesla. And basically, Tesla lost $200 billion, while Google lost about $300 billion. Oh my God. Okay. So the thing is this, both companies reported negative free cash flow. Negative. That means that they spent a lot of money. And Alphabet is expected to do a capital expenditure forecast to $195 to $205 billion, and of course, one higher level for next year. So because of that itself, right, the investors are very worried that if they don't get what they need to raise the market, the stock may not go up. So that's why they sell the share away. Now, we know that the next FOMC meeting is just 5 days away, 5 days. So it's next Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's just look at the numbers again. We have 64.2% of the market expecting the rate to stay the same. So if you can remember, the last number we had was 66%. So now the market continue to drop again. Now basically more people are expecting that there should be a rate hike. All right, up to 35%. Now the Federal Reserve stunned the market. and do a rate hike, or they feel that the rate hike is a mandatory in the next meeting, which you can see right now. If you look at the next meeting to 16 September, all right, let's take a look. Right, it's almost assurance now. It's 56% expecting a rate hike. So that means that if this coming FOMC meeting there's no rate hike, then the next FOMC meeting confirm rate hike. All right, so that's why the market is also expecting that to happen. Hence, therefore, you can see the dollar continue to strengthen. The dollar continue to strengthen, and that's why you can see the Bank of Japan, even though they did 2 times of intervention, it failed because the dollar is very, very strong at the moment right now. Okay, the dollar is very strong because of the potential interest rate hiking, and people are buying into the dollar because of the war that's ongoing in the Hormuz and Houthi. So traders are getting worried that this may continue. So that's why you can see the dollar is actually rising up very strongly at the moment right now. Okay, all right, so let me just bring the dollar in. This is the yield. Now, one thing about the yield, you can see the 10-year yield. Oh my God, the 10-year yield has broke above the 4.7%. Now, I already told you guys, I am very, very confident that this yield will see 4.85% in the later part of this year, because I really don't think that there's any way the government, US government bond can do anything better. So the bond and the yield, they go in inverse direction. So the yield is going up, the bond is coming down. That means that the people are getting very, very worried of the US government. All right, this is not a good sign at all. And if you look carefully, make it smaller a little bit, you'll notice that yes, indeed, we are now back to the high that happened in 2025. In 2025, the bond yield went up as high as 4.8% before coming down. And of course, you can see that now it's climbed up to the same level again. So this is really not a good sign for the US equity market. And let me bring to the dollar. You can see the dollar strength. The dollar strength is there. The dollar strength from 140 have risen up to as high as 140. It means up 100 pips over the last 5-6 days. And that's the reason why the gold price came off. All right. Then, of course, at the same time, I did talk to you about CRAZII. I told you CRAZII will hit a support level somewhere around here, and it really happened. And I think today we will see CRAZII coming down again. Now, CRAZII now is down by 2.48%. I think CRAZII today or Monday latest may go down again. So traders, be careful. And last one, it will be SpaceX. Now, I already tell you don't buy SpaceX. I give you ample warning. I told you that it will come down to this 118 and it will break down. So yesterday before it broke down, yesterday there was some buying on the SpaceX. Now, 110 is the low of SpaceX recently. If anybody want to buy some SpaceX, yeah, you can buy somewhere around here, right, just for the fun of it, okay? I repeat, you can buy SpaceX for the fun of it, and then maybe go up to about 118 again, you can take some profit, all right? Now, my longer term is still the same. I'm expecting it to come down to as much as $86. Then maybe we can look at it, okay? So that is my personal view on SpaceX. I've been calling for sell for the longest of time, and it has really followed as it is. So congratulations for those who have been shorting SpaceX along with us, and congratulations for that. Yeah, good job done. Okay, all right. So this is the fundamental for today, and I hope that you guys has benefited from this. Now let's go into the market for today. Okay, all right, let's go. So let's bring in our first thing, our gold into the picture. All right, so gold, as you can see for yourself, gold was going up all the way recently, but the KSI was red. So when gold break below OP yesterday, it was 100% sell. So yesterday, the gold price came all the way down, covering a KCB along the way. And then now testing the MLP over here. That's what you learn in elite class. So now the thing is this, what will happen to gold? Now, very important, the gold price today, you must take note of three things. Number one is the OP. Now, as long as gold stay below OP, it's definitely a sell, because today is a new CCYR. CCYR means from the color change from yellow to red. So that is the first sign of selling. Number two, you can see that the market is trading below the MA30. Now that is a very bearish sign, short-term bearish sign for the market. Number three, of course, you have the KSI that is red in color, not a good sign. But of course, you can say that, but KEL, the KSI is lowering, right? Yes, it's lowering, but it's still red. So only thing is this, look at the OP, all right? Make sure that the market stays above, below OP for sell, and it goes above OP, and just cut your sell position. Now, the KCX has turned in blue now. That means that the retailers are also coming in at the same time. So do watch out for this. There's a KCB number here. Now, this KCB number and the pivot 2 number are very nearby. So this means that, right, KCB 4010 could be triggered if the selling really continue. I repeat one more time. The 4010 KCB can be triggered either today or Monday ahead of the FOMC meeting. Because if everybody expects there to be a rate hike, all right, the spillover impact will go into the market, all right? So that's why it is possible for gold price to actually go down further, all right? It is possible. So traders, please take note of that, yeah? It is possible for the gold price to do that. Okay? All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 1 right now in the comment box. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, next market we look at will be the US Dow Jones. Now, look at the Dow Jones. You can see very clearly. Oh, sorry, my bad. I go back to gold first. Sorry, I missed out one very important point. Hold on. Okay. Now, there's someone asked me, is there a K trend? No. All right. The answer is no, because the market on this day has closed above the previous yellow candle. So there's no K trend for the downside anymore because it was violated by this guy over here. But you can see that the market instantly basically rejected it yesterday. But still, nonetheless, there's no K trend on gold right now. Don't have, yeah? Please take note of that. There's no K trend on the day chart for gold. Don't have, because it's very taken out. Okay, all right. So just take note of that. Or some people asked me this question this morning. Okay. All right, now Dow Jones, is there a K trend? Yes, Dow Jones, there's a K trend. Why? Because you see this guy closing is higher than this guy's closing. So that's why the next day when the market turns to red color, boom, the market sell. And same thing again, when the market rebounded over here recently, the KSI retained red. That's why the next day, which is yesterday, the market just cover exactly whatever, how it went up, it just basically cover up. So once again, it tells you evidently that when the market is up, the KSI is red, be careful. This is called an elephant trade for crazy, and that's why the market sell down yesterday. All right. Now, whether is it because of the news in Hote, the news in Japan, the news in USA, it doesn't matter. To us, the sell right trading is very simple. Whatever is in front of us, we will trade exactly what we are being taught. And then as long as the market follow the rules, just go for it, right? You don't need to think that much, okay? All right, so now for Dow Jones, let's take a look today. Now, today's a Friday. Usually Friday, the market will take a bit of rest if the whole week is selling. So vice versa, if the whole is buying, maybe a Friday take some profit. So this week itself, I think overall I can say it's a sell. So maybe today there will be some profit taking by recovering up. Okay. So watch out for the pivot one, 51762. If the market stays above this number, then the Dow Jones is going to go up. Where? Maybe back to the MLP. Right? If the market break below OP later again, oh my God, then that will be a problem because let me just double check. Okay, yes, as I suspected, you notice this one. You notice that there is no more KCB here. There's no more KCB. All right, that means that if the Dow Jones today drop, the Dow can go down all the way down to 50,979. Oh my God. Where are we right now? We are at 51,745. Well, means that if the market do really want to sell today, there is a possibility of the Dow Jones going down by at least 800 points. Oh my God, that is going to be crazy, right? I mean, 800 points is a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, can buy a lot of good stuff if the market do drop by 800 point magnitude. Yeah. So traders, please take note of that. It is a potential, it's not confirmed, but because there's no KCB on the left side, you can see there's no KCB, so that means the market may have to drop to pivot to if the selling do pour in. Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number 2 right now. Now that's a lot of money to make 800 points. You can imagine if you make an 800 points profit, we're talking about you can make $8,000. You know that? Wow, that's crazy. All right, that's really crazy. So it could be a great chance for you to make some money today. Yeah. So traders, please take note of that. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this myself to remind myself. I mean, it would be more crazy if I didn't do that myself. Right? Imagine I tell you all to do it and then I don't do it myself. I think I should be very crazy to do that. Okay, let me see my. Okay. Okay. Some people already text me, Kel, I already shorted the market. No, the market is still running until it go below OP, then it's safer. Yeah, don't do random stuff. Okay. All right, next market. Let's take a look now. The next market is the NASDAQ. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now, is there a K trend on the NASDAQ? Yes or no, everybody? Let me hear your answer. Is there a K trend, a downward K trend for NASDAQ? Please take a look. Answer me yes or no in the comment box. I want to see your answer. No one answering me? Or is it jam up? Rata. Yes, indeed. That is, he put a yes. Okay, Makara also put a yes. Okay, good. Janet, Susan all say yes. Okay, very good. There is a downside K trend at the moment right now, short form KT. Yeah. So look at the yellow versus the yellow. Yes. So the yellow cluster is lowering, as you can see right now. So that's why yesterday when the market turns to red, it's a definite sell. You don't need to even think. Now, just let you know, guys, it's a very important and powerful update very soon. All right. If you were to love K-Trend a lot, you're a K-Trend lover, very soon, maybe about 2 weeks' time, we will have K-Trend available for our CRAZII system. That means that you will be able to generate K-Trend automatically inside your chart. Wow, yes, this is a new evolution. This will be available in about 2 weeks' time. Okay, so guys, if you really like K-Trend or you think that K-Trend is so powerful, you'll love it because what happened is that it will auto source for you the K-Trend, and when it turns from, if it's a sell, once it turns a red color candle, boom, you will see the word K-Trend coming out. And if the thing turns back to yellow, the K-Trend will disappear, something like that, okay? So when you do that, you will know exactly if it's a K-Trend or not and can react immediately. So that is a power. You can react immediately. You don't need to wait for the next day or next bar. You can see it right in front of your eye. So that is why I say I thank you all guys for coming in to support CRAZII. Keep on doing that. I spend basically 80% of all my money to reinvest in the CRAZII to make the CRAZII system even better for all of us. Okay. All right, so watch out for it. We will let you know. Don't need to find us, yeah. We will let you know. Don't contact us, okay? Don't call us, hey, K-Trend, where is it? It's not available yet. We are doing it right now. We are almost done, okay? Thank you. Okay, so what happened now is that we have a K-Trend down on the NASDAQ. And now the thing is this, but KEL, why the KSI is green? Okay, again, same thing, guys. You must understand KSI is a standalone. It doesn't work together in the market. So what I can deduce is because previously here, the boys have been selling. So now they are buying back their position because undisputed, the NASDAQ came down quite a fair bit from 31,000, have been dropping down to 28,000, down by almost 10% already, yeah? So I suspect that there could be some buying because of the selling wave. But one thing to note, the K trend is still there, right? So which means that if the market breaks below OP, which is now, then there is a possibility that it could track all the way down to the pivot 2 today. All right. So traders do take note of that. It is possible. Yeah. I think my system here hang a little bit early. Okay, the price is moving again. All right. So take note of that. It is possible. Yeah. Okay, let me show you something very important. The 5% chart. Yeah, give me a while. I click around first. Hang on. One thing about MT4, they don't let you update nor rename the chart. So it's quite frustrating sometimes to do this. Hang on. Okay. Okay, never mind. NASDAQ. Okay. Okay, this is the indicator that you have available only for those people who attend the PTP or the CMC class. This is called the all-time high indicator using the 5% retracement rule. So you can see that NASDAQ itself, the highest point was at this point, was at 30,754. Then when you drop down 5%, it rebounded, came down, rebounded, came down, rebounded, but it's getting lower, right? So what is happening right now is that you can see from the chart, there is a high chance that the market might be going down further because a stronger dollar and a interest rate hike is never good for NASDAQ, never good. So that means that the NASDAQ could be heading towards the next 5%, and that is 27,679. Now I suspect that the Dow Jones or the NASDAQ will go there and then touch there and rebound. Okay, so two things to watch out for: the selling towards 27,679, and then the touching itself and rebound later. So take note of that, traders. Yeah, take note of this number. Okay, so you may also ask about gold, right? Okay, I show you gold. I know that what is your mind. Okay, that's like gold. Yeah. Okay, gold, as you can see, has already told you before, is in a bear territory. All right, gold from the highest point here has dropped below the 80 percentile level. So that's why gold kept going down, because it's bearish at the moment. So that is the reason why I said that don't buy gold first. You can sell, you sell gold. And then only when the market finally go back to above 4478, only when gold go back to 4478, then you can really buy gold to the next high again, right? To buy gold anytime here is a very dangerous thing because it's still on a bearish trend right now. All clear? If all clear itself, press the next number, number 3. Thank you very much. All right. All right, with the 2 more to go, crude oil and Bitcoin. Now, this is oil. So for those who have trusted me and buy oil together with me, I told you oil is going to go up, and oil really have a double diamond here. And then after that, oil basically shoot up all the way to $92. So for those who actually followed me and buy oil with me since $68, we have made quite a bit of money, right? So good job, guys, because we follow the CRAZII system, we follow the colors, we follow the diamond line, and very important thing is that we follow the KSI, and of course we hold it because we know that making money has to be from holding some position. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Moon. Thank you for recognizing it. So now is it time to buy oil? No. Oil today is coming down. It's below OP, and likely you test the pivot 2. Unless it tested pivot 2 and rebound, then maybe I will look at oil again. But I don't think today I'll touch oil. I don't think so. Yeah, unless there's a reason for that. Okay, last one, Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, I already tell you guys that once the Nasdaq starts to sell, the Bitcoin will come down. So the Bitcoin went up to the high of 66,800 recently, and now it's back down to 65,000. I was asked recently, what do you think I will see for Bitcoin? And I told you guys, be careful on the KSI turning red, because the last few days the KSI was green, but today the KSI is red. And now the thing is this, there could be a chance that the Bitcoin is going to test this one, 64,087 for the moving average 30. Usually the market, if there's an MA30 nearby, there's a very, very high chance the market will retest it just to find some affirmation. So we just need to watch out for this. Then we play by the ear. And of course, there is a 4 diamond. So if you have 4 diamond here, you draw the line across it, you can see the market is supported by the 4 diamond impact. So as long as market stay above the 4 diamond line, it's still okay. But if the market break below the 4 diamond line, then the selling will really kick in. So that is why I say be careful. Now, of course, previously there were 2 times the KSI turning red, but the market go up again, right? So we'll get 3rd time lucky. Well, I don't think so this time around, because you can see this time around, the next day, usually the market will rebound instantly. But now we don't really see that. So we need to wait for 1 more, 2 more days to see. If the market want to sell, then there's a very high chance that market will go all the way down later. Okay. All right, guys. So that will be all for today's sharing. For those going to see me later on, what happened to gold today? I already finished my part on gold, my friend. So if you missed the gold, then you have to wait for the video later on. Yeah, I already talked about gold earlier already. So who is this guy? Radu. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you very much for today. Those who are seeing me later on in Hanoi, I would like to see you, take a picture with me. That'll be a very nice thing to do. And of course, for those who are seeing me in Ho Chi Minh, I'll see you next week. Okay, or in Da Nang also. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.